Alright, what's going on, guys? So I'm going to answer a very big question that has many parts to it. This video is going to be probably a little bit longer than my normal videos, and that's because this question is so complex, and I know that there's stuff I'm leaving out, so go ahead and leave a comment, whatever, let me know what you think I'm leaving out. But the question I'm tackling is, why is life so hard? And like I said, it's such a broad topic. Like, there's so much that goes into it that I'm just going to be scratching the surface, but I really want to try and explain why I think life is so difficult. So point number one, how good you do is all up to you. So there's no one can make you lose weight. Like, you can't pay someone to go run and then you lose weight. You can't pay someone to go take a class and then you get smarter, What you do is up to you. You can't, so like, how good you are, like how good of a soccer player you are, is all determined onto the amount of practice you put in. Some of it's natural talent, but like most of it is how good you are, like what you do. And it's so hard to get yourself to do these things that it creates challenges. Like, it's like, that's why people are better than you, is because they either are more naturally talented, they care more, they put in more effort, it's whatever. But a big part of life is that you have to do the things that need to be done. No one can do them for you. So that's a huge thing. Like, once you understand that life, you have to make life what you want it to be, It's all up to you. No one can do it for you. No one can literally make you do anything. Like, it's all up to choice. And the choices you make form and shape your life. Now, this next one kind of incorporates with how good you do is up to you. And the next one is, life is not fair by any means. By any means, life is not fair. So, like, the natural talent stuff, there will be people that are naturally gifted at whatever you're trying to do. I'll just stick with soccer. There are people that are naturally amazing athletes that just understand the game, that are just better than you. Like, they don't even have to try. Like, they're just good. And it's extremely unfair. Like, it sucks. And the only way to beat that is to outwork them. And if you decide you will never be outworked, then it doesn't matter how fair life is, because you are creating your own luck. You're creating your own amount of, skill. And these people are just giving it. And so, also, like, with money, people are born into money. Like, my parents, they don't have much money. We don't have, like, tons of money to go buy cars and TVs and whatever. But there's people that can go out and buy that crap. Like, for soccer, there's people that can go out and buy $500 cleats, and it doesn't even matter. And I'm stuck over here with, like, $60 cleats because, and then I have to try to wear them for as long as possible because we just don't have a ton of money. And that's just the way that it is. And that's because life isn't fair. Not everyone is born with the same amount of money, the same job, whatever, the same skills. In some countries they try and make it like that, but in the United States, that's not how it is. And so whatever you're trying to do, it's hard. Like, it's not fair, and it's frustrating, and I understand that, and you're just gonna have to get over that, because there's literally nothing you can do to change the cards that you're dealt. There's like a beautiful quote that's like, it's something like, if you don't like the hand that you're dealt, then go again. Then, draw a card. Then, you can change the hand that you have. Like, you can't change it, you can't change it, but you can add to it. You can make it what you want. You can make the best out of it. I firmly believe that everyone is born with a gift, and you need to find that gift. And so then your gift is your gift. It's not someone else's. And so then other people don't have what you have. And yeah, so I'm gonna move on. The next, we are emotional beings. We are very emotional. Life is so hard because we care so much, Like, we have these intense emotions, and it's nearly impossible to mask them and ignore them because they're so intense, and they are life. Like you get sad. Like, your parents die, you get a divorce, you whatever, you get sad, you get depressed. Like, that's just a part of being a human. You have emotions, you get angry, like, you hit plateaus, like, it's just part of being a human. that's just part of life. We are very emotional. And, you know, maybe people are better at masking their emotions, but everyone has these kind of emotions, you know, frustration, depression, sadness, whatever. And it comes to all of us, and it makes life really difficult. It honestly does. It's just a part of life, and everyone's got to deal with it, you know. We have tons of emotions that we don't necessarily know how to control, and it can be frustrating, you know. It causes these emotions. Last but not least, we can't control other people. Life is immensely, you know, based upon like what other people do. Like I can't get you to go lose weight, and I kind of explain this, you know, but like it's frustrating when I'm looking at someone and I'm like, you can fix your fucking problem you have if you just get off your ass and go run. Like, you say you're gonna go run, then go fucking run. Don't say it until you do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have problems, you can fix them. You know, you can't control other people, but I can, you know, the quote, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, you know? You can give someone all the resources to be successful, and they still won't fucking do it. And why is that? It's because they're lazy, or they don't care, or whatever, you know? Think they're too good. And it's extremely frustrating. Like, you just can't control other people. You can't make people do what they need to do, what you want them to do. And people always have, you know, other values, other morals, whatever, that are causing them to do what they're doing. Like, people aren't always going to act the way you want them to act, and that's just a part of life, and you really can't change it, and it's frustrating, and I understand that. It's like when you're driving and someone cuts you off. It's like, why did you need to do that? But, you know, you can't control what they just did. And so back to the emotions, you have to try to learn to control your emotions. And if you try and work on these things, like, a lot of this is stuff that's out of your control, and that's why life is so hard, is a big majority of it isn't in your control. I mean, it really isn't. But I'm not lying. If you take control of what you can control, then life will be easy. Life will be great if you control what you can't control. Because all this other stuff, you know, it's like you can react to life the way that you want. You can make the most out of life. Everyone's going to have hard times. Everyone's going to hit, you know, plateaus, whatever. Everyone's going to be frustrated, you know. That's just a part of life. Like, that's how it happens. But what you can do is control how you react. You can control what you do to change your situation. Like, you have the choice to be great. You have the choice to be an amazing human being. You have the choice to be who you want to be. You just have to fucking make the choice. Like, just do it. It's not that hard. It's so simple. It's not easy. You know, people say it all the time. It's not easy to change. It's really not. It's not easy to make yourself do something you don't want to do. But it's simple. It's simple to understand how to change, you know? So that's basically it, guys. That's my thoughts on why life is so goddamn hard. And believe me, I've had my ups and downs, and I'm only 16, and I've seen the highest of life, and I've seen the lowest of life. You believe me. And so, if you guys got any comments, anything you want to say about this topic, which I think is very broad, I would love to see a conversation in the comments. I think that would be so cool. See you guys talking about it. But anyway, so that's basically it, guys. That's my thoughts. I'm going to keep posting, you know, keep recording, and you guys keep watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. Like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Logic. I got a date with destiny. My heart says yeah, but can't convince the rest of me. I tried so hard to make it with no recipe.